Hi everyone, I'm FMGreeno and welcome to the Greeno Tour, my FM21 European journeyman save. So today marks the first episode proper of us managing Chelsea. It's a one-season challenge now. We're going to try and win as much as we can, starting today with the Community Shield against Manchester City. Let's get into it. So, how have we been getting on since we took over the club? Well, we've played 2 matches, friendly games. We played Nashville away in our first one. We won 9-1. Absolutely smashed them all over the place. Not sure I learned too much from it, but good for morale nonetheless. Then we had Borussia Dortmund come to Stamford Bridge for Pulisic's testimonial game. That was a 1-1 draw. Again, probably didn't learn that much from it because we had a bunch of players turn up for the testimonial who of course aren't Chelsea players, just Pulisic's mates. So we had to give them some game time. So today is kind of really the first game where we're going to get an indication of where we're at. Now, there has been a little bit of transfer business. You'll see here, remember the Russian guy I was talking about from Wolves? I bought him. When we looked last time, he was valued at £75 million on a transfer list. I kind of scouted him again. And while I was doing that, Wolves dropped the asking price to 37 million. So I kind of done it a bit on the never never. I think I paid about 20 million up front and the rest in installments just to try and save that transfer budget a little bit. But yeah, I am really pleased to have this guy on board. Look at his numbers. He is absolutely phenomenal. I'm probably going to use him more out on the left-hand side, maybe as an inside forward. I think that's a role that would suit him very well and suit our system very well. Unfortunately, he's not available for today's game. A little bit injured when he came into the club. Another week or so to go. So we'll have to wait until we're back in some league action before you can get to see him. Anyway, let's go and see how we are lining up for that first game against Man City. Well, the shape of the side will come as no surprise to anybody. The tried and trusted 4-3-3. Slightly different roles though with this team. Jossa here is going to play as a complete wing-back rather than just a normal wing-back. See how much that makes a difference. Sturm here is going to play as a deep-lying playmaker. Normally I play half-back role or something like that in there. So it'll be interesting to see how that stacks up too. 2 inside forwards to get in and around Fleckstein up front. Advanced forward role for him. So I think this is going to be an interesting little lineup. Mason Mount keeps his place in the side. He's the only sort of real player left who's in that lineup, but we do have other players on the bench such as Reece James, Coop Miners and Angerin and Pulisic, who are of course not new gens. So yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting season and hopefully one that we get off to a good start against Man City. Let's head over to the stadium. So here's the Man City lineup. I noticed on the bench they got Jesus Guevara, who you may remember, if you've been watching a little while, we actually picked up as a youngster out of South America when we were at Köln. We paid about £500,000 for him. He's moved to Man City for 35 million, so he's come on a little bit. Obviously City are a strong side. You'll notice some pretty big names in their team here. Tonali, Foden, Kai Havertz, of course, ex-Chelsea. So, yeah, he'll be keen to make a good impression, I'm sure. Here we are on the ball. We're playing in this kind of salmon-coloured kit. Fleckstein comes very deep for someone who's supposed to be playing as an advanced forward. Here's Hernandez. He's in and he scores! Marlon Hernandez. He's the one whose place is most under threat from the signing of that Russian Vasiliev. So he has done very well there. To give me a little reminder, he's still around and still wants some action. Look at that for a finish. The City keeper had absolutely no chance. And so in the, what's that, the 5th minute, we take the lead. Another highlight for us here. We're only in the 8th minute now. The fullback here, Paulo Daniel, overlapping into Fleckstein. Oh, almost. Deflects wide. Oh, that could be a problem. Benjamin Sturm, our defensive midfielder, has been sent off for a ridiculous lunge. So, what are we going to do about that? We're obviously going to have to change these midfield roles a little bit. Have them dropping a little more defensively. So what can Torres do? Torres can do that deep line playmaker role on defend from there. And maybe Mount just goes as a supporting Mezzala. So they drop a little deeper. And we'll see how that sits. Not good. Less than 15 minutes played and we're already down to 10 men. Here's an opportunity for Man City. Foden floats the ball in, but it's headed clear. Fortunately, Fleckstein can't get on the ball. Here comes Green for them. Keeping the pressure on here. Foden once again. A good challenge there. But, Onana picks up the ball eventually. And here comes another highlight. This time we're on the ball. Hernandez here again. Was he onside there? I guess so. Unfortunately, doesn't do a lot with the ball. And City are flooding forward here. And here comes Sayers. Knocks it wide. So we're going into half-time by the looks of it with a 1-goal advantage. It's been pretty even since we went down to 10 men. I don't think we need to change an awful lot. We'll just give the guys a bit of a reminder of what we're expecting of them today. What are we going to tell them here? Win this trophy for yourselves, but also for the fans? How do they like that? Nothing at all. Right, we're going to tell the guys that we're impressed with their defending. They'll like that. We'll tell them we're impressed with the playmaking efforts. And the striker, well, we'll say that there's more to come. Because we haven't seen them do anything yet. And out for the second half. Can we protect this lead? We'll soon see. Here comes Hansen. Gives the ball away. Oh, that's a good ball. And Sayers is clean through. Can we get back to him? Onana comes up big. Makes a save. We have got one of our central defenders on cover. So they're not really supposed to be able to carve us open quite that easily. But there we are. We have a corner here. Mason Mount takes it short to Hernandez. Gives it back to Mount. Good effort. Oh, Constantin who hits the post off the rebound. And the Chelsea keeper picks it up. Another opportunity straight away, though. Here comes Hansen. Oh, what was that? Another red card? Oh, my goodness me. Oh, we're in trouble now. Right. How do we handle this? We're going to have to make some changes, I think. Maybe Reece James comes on. In place of one of these defenders. Can Daniel play at centre-half? Not really. Nor can Jossa. So, we can't really go to one in midfield, can we? Oh, we might have to take Torres off anyway because he's on a yellow. So maybe that's the change we make. We'll take him out of there. I mean, Mount can't do everything in midfield by himself, can he? So what else can we do here? I mean, we might have to just kind of pull these guys back a little bit. Maybe change one or two of them so Angerin can come in for Hernandez, perhaps. What role can he play? I mean, maybe he can do the Mezzala role. He will obviously get out wide a little bit. Maybe we can get Mount to do that on this side. And then someone else comes in for Hansen. Who have we got who can play in midfield? Coop Miners. Okay, I think that's what we're going to have to do. Obviously, we're not going to be overlapping or anything like that now. We are definitely going to take that off. Oh, goodness me. Lower tempo. We want to regroup it as things stand. We want to slow the pace down. Maybe drop the lines a little bit. Okay. Let's see how that works. We've got 30 minutes to go with 9 men. Okay, City have a highlight here. There's Havertz on the ball. Get it across. Sayers equalises. Oh, this could be a long old 30 minutes now. I think we're going to go to cautious mentality. Not the instructions. We want to give a shout to the boys here. I don't know what shout. Encourage them, maybe. Yeah, that was all a little bit easy, but there's going to be gaps, isn't there? I mean, there's no excuse not for marking him there, though. Yeah, it's going to be a difficult 20 odd minutes left, I think. Corner here for City. Foden to take. Can we get rid? We can. Only as far as Tonali, though. Gets the ball out to Foden again. Oh, and he scores at the near post. Onana, come on, man. That's disappointing. It was a good ball from Tonali to pick out Foden out on that right-hand side, but yeah, that's not great. Bender didn't get close enough to him to try and block the shot. Keeper lets it in at the near post. Here comes City again. Tonali this time on the ball. Oh, what a hit that is. Well, you can't really argue with a goal like that, can you? That is a fabulous strike. Green picked it up, knocked it into Tonali. No one closing him down, really. From, what, 22, 23 yards? Absolutely leathers it into the bottom corner. So what do we do now? I mean, we've got to try and get back into this game. So shall we go attacking? Shall we make a little bit of a change here? Put these guys on attack mentality. Try and get them forwards a little more. Who knows? Who knows what's going to work now? 10 minutes to go. Looks like City have an opportunity here. James heads it clear, but nobody in Salmon can pick the ball up. And Sayers, no, that's disallowed. Okay, he was offside. Looked pretty tight. But, oh, maybe not. Maybe a yard or so. Okay. So we're heading into the last 5 minutes. We've shown nothing at all, but then we've only got 9 men. So what do you expect? It's tricky. Foden to take another free kick here. Plenty of players were unmarked there at the back. Oh, and it's pinballed around. And they've picked up a 4th goal. Good Lord. Well, this is another game, though, that I've not really learnt too much from, because we started brilliantly. But then, being down to 10 men for 75 minutes, I've no idea how well our system really works. Anyway, we have a kickoff highlight. Oh, we've given the ball away, though. And here they come again. No, we've won the ball. Mason Mount. There's Angerin. Can he finish? Oh, he's dragged it wide. That would have given the scoreline a little more respectability, but it wasn't to be. And so here we go. First game as Chelsea manager. And we've got to watch City take the walk up to win the Community Shield. Very disappointing. There they go. Pass the plate over to the captain. And there's going to be blue and white confetti everywhere. Not happy. Well, after that humbling at the hands of Man City, there is obviously some work to be done. I'm going to try that over the next 3 or 4 games. That will take us through August. And I'm going to come back for this Newcastle United game at home in the middle of September. Transfer window would have closed by then. Hopefully we'll have a few more bodies in. See how they shape into the squad. There's an international break here. I'm probably not going to bring you any international games now, though, until the Euros. I think we're going to qualify for that fairly easily, so no need to bring you the qualifiers, I don't think. I'll just update you as we're going along. But yeah, I think that Newcastle United game is probably the best place for us to come back. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I didn't. It was awful watching us get absolutely battered with first 10, then 9 men. But there we go. But if you did enjoy it, please drop a like on there for me. And if you've got any comments about this episode, the move I've just made, the series as a whole so far, I would love to see them below. And don't forget, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, click on that button and come and hop on the Greenobus. There's plenty of room for you all. It just remains for me to thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon for some more action at Stamford Bridge. Bye for now.